So welcome everybody to our call tonight. I'm very excited. We have our basic training today, but today a little bit more special. We move a little bit back away from being basic. Now we go into how to run a wellness stand table in a shopping mall successful, or how to make a wellness day or wellness hour in a company, for example. You see already there the next couple of calls which are coming up, so always put Sunday evening, 8 p.m. in your diary. There's always a call happening, just not on the 7th of February. And then also for those who are close to Cape Town, on a Monday evening, 7 p.m., we always have some kind of training for coaches going on at our club in Milnerton. But now on this call specifically, I want to say hi to Ria Prinsloo, our success lady, world team, doing every month comfortable 5,000 volume points and more. So very warm welcome to you this evening, Ria.
Thank you.
So I'm looking forward to hear from your experience as well. So let's move on into the first slide. What we have here is basically the circle of success. So please understand always with whatever we do, we want to have the end in mind. And the end in mind, please understand, is not just, I want to get a trial pack out, or I want to have a customer. The end in mind is actually you want to build an organization of active members. And because we find our active members only in our customer base, that's the reason why we want to have customers. Ria, you have the microphone. Robin, 1 second. I need to turn a little bit the micro off. Please put your microphones on silent, mute. Mo, are you here now?
Yes, I'm on.
Perfect. And also very warm welcome to Movina Fortune. So we are fortunate that we have now our top speakers here tonight, which is Ria Prinsloo, which is Movina, and we are talking today about the wellness stand and the wellness day. So I was just busy explaining the circle of success, and that we don't want to focus only on how can I get another customer, or how can I get a next 3-day trial out. We are focused basically on building an organization, because Herbalife offers you a retail income, Herbalife offers you a wholesale income, and Herbalife also offers you passive income in form of royalties. So in order to earn one day the royalties, you want to build an organization. It would be crazy if you only focus on retail income, when you can earn so much more when you build an organization of coaches who love to help people, and we actually can help through that much more people out there. So this is always the end in mind, actually, how you build an organization that you create out of your customers new active members, and this is basically where we are talking about. But obviously we need for the beginning the active invitation, and this creates a daily method of operation. And this is what we want to discuss today, where we want to talk about wellness stands or wellness days. You see here we have actually a stand, and this was at the Wellness Day. A company was launching a wellness day combined with a sports day, so it was actually not in the company, it was outside on a sports field. And they offered us that we can have their stand. Actually, thank you to Sakira, if she's on the call tonight or listens later to the call. She arranged everything. She works at that company, and she actually introduced us to HR, where we explained what we can do at the Wellness Day. So we put a little bit the table up. We brought actually our own tablecloth on top, as you can see, and there off we went. And you can see it's very basic, very simple. Why I show you these photos? It should show you that you actually can run a wellness day or anything everywhere. And Soraya, who is just here with us on the call as well, she has proven it already in the meantime as well, because I mean, she does a wellness assessment quickly somewhere on the parking lot because somebody approached her. So get a little bit out of your head, you need a perfect place. Just get used to, you can do it anywhere. You can see this was on the sports field, easy going, lots of fun. And there we have our table, which is at the garden center. Recently we approached the garden center. Personally, I did it actually. How you can do that is you talk to the management, you ask who's the management here. And I walked up to him and said, listen, I'm just thinking you have such a wonderful garden center and we would like to offer your customers a special service which you can also use because it's a free service what we offer for your customers, that they can find out more about their health and about their well-being. Is it possible to have a wellness table at your center? And he said, yes. I said, before we do that, maybe I can show you what we do. So I did a full assessment on him, and then he started to arrange everything. And in this garden center, we are very fortunate. First of all, we don't pay money for it. Second of all, he actually arranged for us the table so that we can demonstrate as you have it right here. So we just basically bring our banner with us and the presentation book, a trial pack to showcase, so just that you get a little bit an idea how the place is made up. So how to plan a stand or a wellness day, how to approach a shopping mall or in a shop, in a garden center. I just gave you an example now with the garden center, but Ria, you have very successful since a long time actually always the your table in a shopping mall in Malkostrand, and basically you tell me always, look Pia, if I need more customers, I just open my table again. So if you just, Ria, could tell us, how did you approach that shopping mall that you can have there whenever you want a table there?
Okay. Basically, what I did is I approached the manager of the shopping center, and I asked him if I can have a stand there, and he said to me, "That's no problem. I must just send him the details." So now it's very important when you choose or when you want to go to a shopping center, you must think, you want to add value to his customers, and that it's got to be an attraction for them rather than a burden. So I put together an email to him explaining exactly what it is that I'm going to do. And then, of course, he came back to me and said that he's fine with nutrition products, but he's got a problem with the skin products. He can't have that on the table. I said to him, that's no problem. Then we just promote the nutrition. Reason why there's a problem with the skin is that there is a skin shop that sells skin products in the shopping center already. So, you can see where he's coming from. And he doesn't want to upset his permanent people that rent, and rather, give me the privilege to market my product. So I said to him, that's absolutely fine. And then I also asked him if it's okay with him if I serve a little energy drink, and he said that's all perfectly fine, no problem with that. And that's the first step, is to make sure that you and the manager of that shopping center knows exactly where you stand with each other. He knows exactly what he can expect from you. And then I've also.
Sorry to interrupt you there. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. Continue the sentence.
Okay, and then I also say to him, I'm going to do it periodically. Come and stand there. So what is the procedure that I must follow to do that? And he said to me, Ria, just send me an email and I will tell you, yes, you can come the day that you ask for or not. Because sometimes there are other people displaying, and he doesn't like it if there's more than one stand in the shopping center.
Okay, so basically when you want to go tomorrow there and want to have a stand there, do you need to call again and ask again?
No, I don't have to ask. I just send him an email and say, I'm looking at coming, say next week, Wednesday or tomorrow. Would that be a problem? And I just do it with email or WhatsApp. And in fact, he prefers WhatsApp because he's obviously more um, closer to his phone than to his email because he's managing 2 shopping centers, and he feels that the WhatsApp works better for him. So I just send him a WhatsApp. Like say for instance, I want to do one tomorrow or say Tuesday. I'll WhatsApp him now and I'll say, Purvis, this is Ria. I just want to know if I can come along and do a stand. And he'll say to me, I'll confirm with you tomorrow morning, because he will then go and check his emails to see if there isn't a duplication or more than one person having a stand in the shopping center.
Brilliant, brilliant. So you keep the good communication actually ongoing. When you approached the very first time, did you do that on the phone, email, or did you go there personally?
I went there personally, but I could never could never find him there. So then eventually I found his cell phone number from the security guard. Because I said to him, I asked the security guard eventually, which I saw every time I went there, that he was around, and he said, no, he's Moses. He's the head security guard there, and he will give me Mr. Quivis's number. So he gave me the number, and I phoned Quivis, and he said it's absolutely fine. That's when he said I must send him the details of the stand that I want to have, and he came back saying no skin products and so forth.
Lovely. So this is important to understand, that we need to find out first who is the manager in order, and then obviously we need to find out what we are allowed to, what we are not allowed. Like Ria said, if there's, for example, a beauty salon in that shopping center, they might not like for us to advertise skin. So Ria, brings me to the question, what do you have on your stand? You were talking now about energy drink. So what exactly, how does your stand look like? If you just could explain that, everybody. What is in your boot of the car when you go to have your wellness table at the shopping center?
Okay, well, I just take the basic things. I don't take a chair, but I've learned from experience that I should have a chair, because sometimes the people want to jump on the scale right there and then, and they need to take off their shoes, so they need to sit down. So yes, in the future I'll be having my chair as well. But I honestly take a little camping table, put a beautiful little black tablecloth over it, ask about my 3-day trial stand, and then I have a couple of trial packs, my presentation file, and then a pen and my diary. So what I do is, instead of letting them complete a survey, I will approach them and say, what did you have for breakfast this morning? And they'll tell me, and I say, how's your energy levels? And the normal procedure we follow, like that survey we have. And then I just find a way to communicate with them and talk about things that I hope would interest them. 9 out of 10 times I strike the right chord, at least. And I would then, what I prefer to do is make an appointment there and then to come and do either assessment at their home, or I use my sister's office for assessments in Melkos itself, because it's central and it's just across the road from where the shopping center is. So it's very easy for them to explain to them, see that shopping center, see that office building there, at what time can you be there to do the assessment? And they would more than happy to say, I'll come now or tomorrow morning or whenever.
Brilliant.
But of course, the other option with the survey that you can have on your clipboard with your pen and
we'll talk about that, Ria, because as I know, you approach the people more with the possibility to sample the CR7, whereas Mo obviously works with the survey, so Mo will explain it from her side. Just let's stick to the slide quickly, because we go later on how to approach the people when they come to the stand. So at the moment, it's how to approach to get into a shopping mall, shop, or a garden center. So when you think of a shop, this can be a spa shop, this can be the garden center, this can be any shop you can think of. Shopping mall, basically, Melkbosstrand, if you know Melkbosstrand, this is a small shopping mall. This is not a huge shopping mall. And how many people walk there in and out when you're standing there?
Bia, can you still hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Awesome. I prefer it when it's more quiet, because I prefer to speak to at least every second person that comes past, and have this, so that I can have quality time with them. In other words, it's not, I see 4 more people approaching and I want to make sure I catch them all. I just feel that if they really want to know what I'm doing, they'll come back after their shopping and they'll come and talk to me. But I prefer when it's a little bit less busy, so that I can make a quality connection with a person, so that when I have a lead, it's a positive lead. It's not just a telephone number of somebody that gave it to me reluctantly. So that's basically how I do it. And I don't have a problem if it's not busy. It's actually better.
Excellent. And this is the reason why I was asking you, because we tend to, and this was in the beginning also my mistake, we want to go to the biggest shopping mall which is available, like for Cape Town now, Waterfront, Canal Walk. But obviously they ask for huge amount of money when you want to have their stand. So this is basically often not really possible, and not possible on a regular basis. The beauty in having a stand is also you should make it regular, because some people don't trust it in the beginning and don't talk to you. But when they see you there over and over and over again, sooner or later they talk to you, or they really follow when you approach them. So this is actually the beauty. You build up a reputation on your stand. And this is obviously much easier when you work more local in the smaller shopping centers, or in a garden center, what is close by. So work local in order to get your things done. How to approach HR for Wellness Day or Wellness Hour at a company. I personally like it the most, actually, to walk up to HR only when it is already introduced by somebody who works in that company. This can be your client. This can be somebody like a friend. I know from Soraya, actually, her daughter works in a company. She makes at the moment contact for us to establish their wellness hour. So when you just ask your friends, family member, hey, could I come to your company to make a wellness hour there? Then often the answer is, we must. There's a lot of background noise, Can we just agree that everybody puts himself on mute? Mickey, I think it's you. Let's see that we put all on mute. There's more people coming in. That's wonderful. I just must put everybody on mute. So, perfect again. So basically, when you have somebody who introduces you to HR or to the company, then it's much easier. We did it for Road Accident Fund in Cape Town. We were introduced by Sakira, who is a client and in the meantime a member, and she introduced us to HR. So we walked up to that HR lady and said, basically, look, this is what we can do for your wellness day. They have established anyway a wellness day. You must understand the companies must offer some form of a wellness day or wellness hour. So the huge advantage there is basically that you come now with your free offer for a wellness day, which is for them absolutely amazing. Yeah. So ask your clients, hey, when can I come to your company and make a wellness hour there? And they ask basically, but what is it all about? Look, we do the Tanita, where we can help the people with their metabolic age and muscle mass and all of that. When you talk to HR, what they want to hear is, we help the people to have more energy. We help the people that they have a better mood, give better service, and we help to increase productivity. This is all what a boss or what a HR person wants to hear, and then they are pretty open. If possible, then the best thing you can do is that you personally go to that HR person or to the boss. That can be a small company like an attorney company. You go there to the boss or to the HR person when it's a bigger company and do the assessment there for them. Don't focus now on selling a 3-day trial. Focus on do proper assessment from A to Z. Because when they buy into what we tell the people with the Tanita, they are so super excited that they open all the doors for you. And this is what we had in the past always when we did it in the College Cape Town, we did it just recently. Mo will talk about that. We did it for the Road Accident Fund. So there's lots of opportunity also in small companies. Again, don't think about big companies. That is sometimes overwhelming. Yeah. Because you see all of a sudden hundreds of people and you cannot focus like we are explained the same from the shopping mall. But if you get into a small attorney company or a small branch of a bank, or there's lots of small offices, absolutely brilliant, absolutely magnificent. So let's have a look at the checklist for Wellness Day or for the table at the shopping mall. And Ria gave us already a couple of ideas. I just want to bring Mo now also into the picture, because Mo is now together with Carrie Ann doing stands on a regular basis. There is not 1 week going by where they don't have a stand at the garden center. They had a stand also in the shopping mall already. They were highly involved in the Wellness Day at the college and at the Wellness Day in the Road Accident Fund. So Mo, would you just, first of all, good evening to you. You came a little bit late because there were some problems with the internet, but I'm glad that you're here now. Would you just run us through the checklist for the Wellness Day and explain also if there's something else from your personal side, what you discovered in the meantime, what you do and what you don't do?
Okay, so good evening, everybody. So for the checklist, what you should have is a tablecloth. Some places provide you with a table. Your coaches, you should discuss with the fellow coaches what you're going to wear. Same branding, same color dress code. The 3-day trial button, always wear that. Your banner, the Tanita, Lady Tanita, always with. A cloth to clean Lady Tanita. Chairs for people to sit on, to take off their shoes. Towels if you have uneven ground for proper readings from Tanita, because we at the garden center we had actually put it on the fake grass and we didn't get the proper readings. Wellness surveys, wellness templates, Tanita readings, coaches should agree on which one to run with for the day, or if you're going to have more days at that specific wellness center, then you should just stick to one and not do one this week and one the next week. You need tape measurements for height, trial packs for demo, presentation, one brochure for demonstration, flyers, business card, pens and clipboards. And you should be very clear on what it is that you're promoting. For instance, if you're doing the 3-day trial, stick to the 3-day trial. Do not mix it with skin and this and that. So, yeah, that's very important.
Brilliant, brilliant. Anything else from your side, Ria, what you want to add on for the checklist for the Wellness Day, what you do?
Well, basically, I add sampling. I really think that sampling works well. Obviously, little sample, so it doesn't cost you a fortune. At the moment, CR7 is the hottest and the greatest. So at the moment, I'm doing CR7, but I have done the tea, the herbal beverage before. So it's your choice. You can decide. So that's one thing that I really focus on as well.
How do you manage the sampling now? Do you have it portion by portion? Do you pre-mix it? Is it on the table? Is it hidden somewhere? How do you demonstrate it on the table? How does it look like?
I have a beautiful jug with tiny little plastic glasses because I like the color of the CR7 and I want the people to actually see the color. So I serve it in plastic, my pink drink. I serve it in these see-through little shooter glasses, and the jug is also see-through, so you can see the pink drink. What I do is I mix it there at the stand. I just go and buy some water and ice, because also important, just don't take tap water, because some people don't drink tap water. You have to buy still water, mineral water, and the ice as well must be made from pure water, because you don't want to make these people sick. Can you imagine what will happen if they had some of your drinks and they run around after that? So yeah, that's basically what I do.
Brilliant, brilliant. Be very careful, and Ria said it in the beginning, I just want to stress about it again. If you want to sample on the table, ask the center management if it is allowed. We had it recently that we were sampling without thinking, and the sampling was actually in front of a liquor shop, and we offered now an energizing drink, but the liquor shop also sells energizing drinks. So as you know, that leads to some trouble. We didn't know. They asked us to leave the shopping mall and to close down the table on that day. And we were like, oh my goodness, we were there before, what's going on now? Till we figured out actually later on from the center management, the only reason why they were upset was actually that we were offering the energizing drink. So please make sure, if you want to sample, whatever you do, what you tell the center in the beginning, what you will do and how your stand looks like. This must it be all the time, or you must find an agreement if they allow the sampling when you want to change basically something. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Wellness Day, Wellness Hour at a company. Mo, you can also talk a little bit about that. Just explain to the people here on the call, what did we do with the Wellness Day so far at the college, for example?
Okay, so at the College of Cape Town had a Wellness Day in December. So what we did was we had Tamsin had made a presentation for the people there. Pia, myself, and Fuad, we would approach people and we would go and say, good afternoon, how are you doing? And they would reply and like, would you like to know more about your metabolical age? Like, what about my metabolical age? Would you like to know what your body says your age is? They're like, what do you mean? I'm 27 years old. Like, come along, let me show you. Put them on the scale and we give them the reading. We tell them what is a very quick assessment we did, not the full assessment. There was a couple, like 5 for the 2 days that had a full assessment on the table there and then, but most mini assessments, and then with the leads, we split the leads, and then each one of us followed up. Myself, I had 5 assessments from the leads that we made on the Wellness Day, with no upgrades. So that was a bit frustrating for me. And then later on, we did the Road Accident Fund. my self-carry and beer, and Takira also. So we split that as well. We did the same thing because it was also a wellness day for road accident fund. We put them on the scale, gave them measurements, tell them about the metabolic age. I also got 5 assessments there with no upgrades. So by this point, I was pulling my hair. I was like, please help. I spoke to Bia, got a lot of encouragement. So we started doing the Burgundy Estate and the Garden City. And I must tell you that because I had a shift in the way I thought about things, I must say that it's almost like people's attracted to me right now. So in the 2 weeks at Burgundy Estate, I've had 18 leads, 4 assessments, and 2 new customers. At Garden City.
Wait, Mo, stop. We come to the tracking a little bit later. Just keep that for the best for last, okay? So we were talking about the Wellness Day, for example, or we were talking earlier on about the table. Now, you can do the table on your own. Ria does it very often on her own in the shopping mall because it's not that busy. If you do a table the very first time and you can find a buddy who is doing it with you, and especially when it comes also to a wellness day, then it's always a little bit more fun than when all the pressure is on you. What we use at the wellness day, because we ask them, we approach them, do you know about your metabolic age? And they say, no, what is the metabolic age? We use then this form, what I have just blended in now, you should see that by now, and say, just fill in quickly this form, and then I can tell you your metabolic age. And you see the beauty in this form, they fill in their full name, their age, company where they work for, the suburb, the cell number, the email, the height, and then also you can tick off later on if they are interested in weight loss, health and energy, or to become a health coach. So basically, it happens either that you can finish the full appointment, including the 3-day trial, on the table, or more often it happens also like Ria has it, that you just arrange an appointment because maybe it is too busy. On this form, you can see, you can write in on the right column the results from the person, and on the left-hand side, you see the ideal to normal range for men and women. So basically, you can tell them very quickly, look, your body fat is too high, it's higher than normal, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. So it goes through, you can't see the whole form right now, but it will be, now you can see it, but it is uploaded basically on our webpage as well. I share later on the link with you. So this is a nice opportunity as well. When you think now, hey, where is my body that I can do, my body that I can do a wellness day or that I can do the table? It's any Herbalife member. Obviously, it's nice with your upline, but when your upline is not close by, we find always a team member, somebody who is close by, where you can do it together. So that's really not the problem. Just go out and find where you can do the stand or where you can do the wellness table. So obviously, what you heard already, we do either the survey, for example, or we do the Tanita scan as something to get into conversation with the people. Mo, when you go up to the people with the survey, what do you say?
I say, I woke up. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. Looking directly in the eye. How are you doing today? No, I'm fine. I'm like, you're only fine? Why not good? Why not great? Why not excellent? Like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, are you sure? So that's a way for me to start talking to people. Because for me, I love talking to people, so it's quite easy for me. And then I was just like, would you mind filling in a wellness survey for us? And they were like, what's the survey about? So as you can see from Herbalife, and all we're promoting today is to talk about a healthy, active way of life? Are you into it? And then some no, some yes. Take the good with the bad. Yeah, they don't make it personal. That somebody says no, you don't take it personal, and don't let it affect the rest of your day. Because if you take that bad onto your own, then the next person you approach will then there's something off. There's something off with this person, so it will automatically become a no. Because what you put out to the universe, that's exactly what you receive back.
Yeah, lovely. If you could watch now Mo and her face, what you could see is she smiles.
Yeah.
There's a Chinese proverb which says, if you can't smile, don't do business. So this is something very important. If you can smile naturally or not, you can learn it. So stand in front of the mirror and sometimes I sit in my car and think, yeah. So just train it that your muscles go a little bit more in that direction. It's good face training, good face muscle training. You really need to get that right. Because this is the first impression you give to a person, and a smile is always something which is more open. Sampling from products is the other way to approach somebody. So be clear, we use the Tanita scan to put them directly on the Tanita scan on a wellness day. Often in a shopping center or in a shop, we discovered the people are not necessarily immediately jump on the scale. If they fill in the surveys, or like Ria does it with sampling the CR7, then they are a little bit more easy because there was a warm-up phase, and now you can say, come, we can do the assessment now, and then you put them on the scale. So I personally recommend always don't put the scale on the table. Have the scale a little bit around the corner, under the table, and take it out when you need it, because people are scared of a scale. So rather be there a little bit careful, and basically I never talk about the scale. I talk always about our Tanita scan or about our body composition scan. Dress code, you heard it already. So when you go to a stand, when you make it on your own, make clear that you have some form of branding and that you look the part like a health or wellness coach. Yeah, always looks good actually when you have white pants, white shirt, or black pants, black shirt, or at least jeans if you prefer blue jeans, but then have a black shirt maybe. You have probably a Herbalife shirt, which is ideal, or we have some branded shirt which says Herbalife Coach. If you want to do branding by yourself, please ask for advice. There's only specific brandings allowed. Or you get your shirt directly from Herbalife. The 3-day trial button you don't get from Herbalife. The 3-day trial button you can make anywhere at any button shop, so I can send you the artwork for it. In Cape Town, we have a shop who does it for us, and it depends just how many you need. Basically, I always recommend have at least 10, so that at every clothes and in every car and everywhere in your handbag, you have the button that you never ever forget it. Because Mo is smiling right now, and we are the same, and Carrie Ann and everybody who is on this call right now, they know already they make business with the button, and they never ever leave the house without button. We were even last night for a full moon walk on the beach, and there was Mo and Carrie Ann with the button exactly the same, right? So have a form of a dress code, and also when you go now together as a group, I recommend on a table not more than 2, maximum 3 people, that it's not overwhelming when it's not a very busy shopping center. But then agree in the group, when it's 3 people, that you wear all the same color. Let's say everybody wears blue jean, but then everybody a black top, for example. Not everybody has a branded shirt, but you can at least agree on the same color, that it looks a little bit more the part and that it looks a little bit more professional. And wear a button. And even if you don't have the 3-day trial button, you have at least 1 button which came in your membership pack, then at least wear this button. Teamwork makes the dream work. This is why I said earlier on, work together there, either with your sponsor directly or work together with a buddy, and we find you a buddy. That's not a problem. The most beautiful thing is actually when you have a brand new member in your team and you do it now together, because that challenges both a little bit. That's absolutely magnificent. These are the wellness surveys. We were earlier talking about wellness surveys. There are two different ones. Both of them you find on the on our webpage, which I will share later on with you. Just understand there is nothing better or worse. It's basically the one is more open questions. We like to have this on clipboards and enough pens, so you give it to the people and they fill it in. The right-hand side wellness survey is more open questions where the people have to write in. Sometimes it's maybe easier because some people are Afrikaans or not really proper English speaking. They are not so confident what to fill in. So sometimes it's easier maybe to have a more prepared wellness survey where they just tick the boxes. This is what you have on the left-hand side. Basically find out which works for you the best. Mo, which one are you using?
The one on the right-hand side.
The one on the right-hand side. There is nothing wrong with that. The left one from the left-hand side I got from Monica from Neisner, and she works also very successful with stands in shopping malls. So both are working brilliant. So wellness table without survey, we were talking already about it. This is where Ria came in with her sampling of the CR7 and having just something in your hand actually to talk up to the people. This is another opportunity. So how to act on this, understand the do's and the don'ts. And this is where I want to bring Ria back into the game. Ria, would you tell us a little bit about the do's and the don'ts, especially you work on your own, but also when you work together with a group on the table?
Okay. The first thing that is very important is you should not sit behind the table and wait for people to come to you. It's a case of we need to approach the people, otherwise you'll never ever find somebody, or very seldom find somebody that comes and asks. And then also your phone should be on silent and it should be put away. The only time you take it out is if you need to send one of these people you talk to a number or something like that. But better to just make a note, and then when you have a silent moment to do those things, the WhatsApps and those things, when the customers are not there. The product display, obviously, I don't display too much product, but I make sure that I have a brochure there that displays all the products in the brochure. It's beautiful and compact and very well, an awesome source of information. If there's any questions from the customers or potential customers, you can just look in that little brochure. It's all there. We also don't sell on the stand. You don't have 7, 8 canisters of shake there, and every time anybody says I want a shake, you don't sell it there. That's just not on. No display of prices. We also we just approach customers, and there's, like I said, no selling, and the appointments with the clients from other distributors. We don't deal with other. If somebody says, I used to buy Herbalife from somebody, you have to make sure that you're not going to steal someone else's customer. You make sure that you stay ethical, and I normally just refer them back to the original distributor, unless they say to you, but they don't live in the country anymore. They live in Joburg, and I can't get hold of them. I don't know where they are. You can find out more in this, and decide on that. Your display area should be kept clear. Don't put bags and everything on the display. It should be professional at all times. Put your personal stuff under the table where nobody can see it, and also where it's safe, so that you don't run out of a PC or a phone. You don't want to go through that. and then always stay professional. And that's basically it.
Excellent, excellent. What we do later on at the end of the call, we open up for questions. So if you have any questions to Mo or to to Mo or to Ria, just come up with your questions at the end. I'll just keep at the moment, everybody on mute, just that we have it silent. But if you have questions, write them down so there's later on the opportunity. So how and when do you follow up on your leads? So we heard already on the call that Mo or also Ria, sometimes it just occurs that the people say, but can't I have my appointment now? And you do it immediately on the table. And yes, we said earlier on, no selling on the stand. Trial pack counts as a promotional item. So this is not as such as when you sell now a shake or tea or things like that. We are not a shop. A stand is not a shop. This is why there is no product display. You have the trial pack there. One trial pack may be open, one trial pack closed, so that you can demonstrate what is in the trial pack. You might have a couple of trial packs underneath the table or in the boot of your car, what you should have anyway all the time. But please understand that correctly. But obviously, people go for shopping. They are now filling in the survey, or they have given the telephone number to Ria after they had the CR7 and they are interested in more information and would like to get an appointment. Now we need to follow up. So the first question to Ria and then to Mo is, when do you follow up? So you got today a lead. When do you, let's say I'm your lead, when do you contact me?
Okay, also it depends. If I have my stand in the morning, I follow up that same day in the afternoon with the customers. If I have to stand in the afternoon, I tell them I will phone them the next morning.
And how do you do it? You call them directly on the phone, or do you use WhatsApp or email?
No, I do a call, and I would say, it's Ria here from I'm an independent distributor from Herbalife. Do you remember that we talked at the mall yesterday? And they would say yes, and then from there we will say that I will establish an appointment with them.
Okay, let's play that quickly through. So you said, Ria, we met yesterday at the stand, and I say, yes, I remember.
Then I say to them, would you like to get a free wellness assessment from me, like we have discussed? And they would say yes, they want to, or no, they don't. And if they say yes, then I say, okay, when will it suit you, and where will it be best for you to meet me? And we will establish where we meet and a time that suits both of us. And if they say no, sorry?
Yeah. Do you make a suggestion when it comes to the appointment? Like, do you make maybe do you give them maybe two options for the appointment, or do you leave it completely open and say, when does it suit you?
No, I give suggestions, because sometimes, for instance, if I have, say, training on a certain day, or I cannot make the appointments, it's better to suggest the times that you are available.
Exactly.
And that is why I have my diary with me, because I will actually then say, I have got an appointment, and then it can happen at the stand as well, but this is now for afterwards. I would then say to them, I cannot see you on Thursday and Friday. Can I see you either Tuesday or Wednesday?
Okay, perfect. And then you actually narrow it down when the person says Thursday, that you can say, okay, I could do Thursday 9 o'clock or Thursday 3 o'clock. So always what is good is when you arrange an appointment, that you offer two alternatives. Don't leave it completely open. And brilliant, Ria, because if not, you run around for the people. Whereas when you allocate the time, especially when you work part-time or when you have children, then you are very specific with your time management. Excellent. Mo, when do you follow up, and how do you follow up?
It depends if it's a hot lead or and also if
What is a hot lead?
like somebody's like, I want to do it, but too shy to do it in front of everybody.
Okay.
That type of thing. Yeah. So as soon as I get home, I call to set up an appointment. Basically, do what Ria does. The same thing. Movina here from Herbalife. We spoke a couple of hours ago about you wanting to start in a healthy, active lifestyle. When can I do your assessment? Yeah. And then with the WhatsApps, the other leads, I do WhatsApps. I will start off, good morning, Martha. Movina from Herbalife. You filled in a wellness survey earlier today or yesterday. Depends if I get to it that night. And I would like to know when I can give you a full free wellness assessment, where I can tell you more in detail about your body composition and metabolical age. Looking forward to be a coach on your journey to a healthy and active lifestyle.
Brilliant.
So, yeah.
Okay, perfect. What do the two of you do when there is somebody who says, yeah, I remember, but at the moment I'm too busy, I can't do an appointment now, or somebody says, you know what, I thought about it, I'm not interested. Does that happen to you, first of all?
Yes, it does
Yes,
happen.
it certainly happens. It happens. Of course, it happens. And what I then do is I ask for the email, and I send them information about the Herbalife. Invite them to Nutrition Zoom. Make sure that I keep them informed of health things. So I put them in a group then, and I try to keep Herbalife in their memory, because when they are ready, they will phone and say, I'm interested.
Brilliant. You keep the door open. Mo, what are you doing?
Me as well. I put them on a chimp mail, and then whatever information we get, I send them out at least like once a week.
Okay, what you mean is the MailChimp, which is a form that you have actually a bulk email system where you just can add the email addresses, where you can send one email, but it goes to a whole group, but it looks individual, it looks professional. And obviously you all should get my emails, and these emails, if you're clever, copy, paste, and then just add in your own personal contact details if you're very smart, and don't leave my contact details on it. You don't want to make business for me, you want to make your own business. So this is basically what you can do. Also with WhatsApp groups, if you have a WhatsApp group, you might want to add them there, but then rather take a broadcast list. Whereas what we learned is when the person is not saving you as a contact on their phone, they might not get your messages. Brilliant, excellent. So I think we are getting somewhere, and I hope you take all good notes. Brings me to one favorite thing, which Mo and Ria is doing very, very well. And Mo is so excited about it that she wanted to share it earlier on already with you. So I give you now the lead, and you want to share all your leads, what you had so far, and how many appointments booked. Look, basically, you must really understand when you want to do this as a business, you want to understand if the wellness stand is really working for you. And you only understand it when you do it for 90 days. It is a 90-day plan always. Also important to understand, when you track now day by day, 90-day means you do the activity for 90 days. It means not in the next 3 months you do it twice. It means you do it 90 days. So when you don't do your wellness table every day, then it might take you longer than 3 months to get your 90 days done. But only when you have done it 90 days, it allows you a clear measurement, what is the outcome of it. First of all, within 90 days, you develop your confidence, what Mo might underline later on, because she had in December, where she got started, very frustrating, almost no results, huge frustration. And then in January, all of a sudden, the breakthrough that you can't stop her anymore. When somebody says, there's a wellness table, Mo says, I'm in. Yeah? So, but that happens out of building up the confidence. And still, she's in her early days from the 90 days. Even Ria, highly successful, doing now already 3 months in a row, 5,000 volume points, is on a world team level. Still, she hasn't completed her complete 90 days with the wellness table, because only the day counts when you do the wellness table. So this is why you want to track accurately. If you don't track it accurately, you never ever can help really somebody new finding the ground underneath the feet to build up this business with wellness table or with other activities. If you do boot camp, whatever activity you do, you need this 90-day experience. And this is why it's basic that you really write down how many leads do you get each day when you have the wellness day, how many appointments have you booked out of these leads, and how many appointments did you get done. So Mo, now up to you.
Okay, so I've already said, with the College Wellness Day, my share of the leads was 17. I did 5 assessments with no upgrades. And then we did the road accident fund. Excuse me. The group had gotten 39 leads, and we split it 4 ways. I did 5 assessments, no upgrade. And then we did the the garden center first. Week 1, I got 8 leads. Week 2, I got 4 leads. And today, excuse me, I got 10 leads. So far for the garden city, I did 3 assessments and I have 1 new customer. Burgundy Estate, for the 2 weeks, we've been running it from 11:30 to 3:30. Got 18 leads, 1 referral, 4 assessments, and 2 customers. Oh.
Excellent. And there's still outstanding appointments, I assume. You need a glass of water, I think.
Yeah.
Drink your water. So there's still outstanding appointments, I assume?
Yes, for today's things, today's leads, I must still follow up on.
Okay. Understand what also happens is now that people basically come back, because this is still all planting seeds. This is not the end of the road. This is actually the beginning of the road. Did you check your volume points? You wanted to check your volume points for the call tonight?
I had time got away from me because we had assessments and just got crazy today.
Okay, you keep us posted later on. Okay, we want to have a look at the next tracking sheet. So this is basically where you write a little bit down how many leads you got and to how many appointments it led. But then it should lead into this tracking sheet where you write down all your evaluations. And we know 15 evaluations lead to 10 trial packs, lead to 5 new customers, and then later on to a coach. So you track your business like actually every businessman, every businesswoman knows exactly what they do to get their success. So please don't hide yourself before these forms. You want to do these forms on a regular basis. Mo, are you doing these forms?
Yes, I am. Look, see? Can you see?
Excellent, excellent. A little bit higher?
I love doing them these days.
You can see that you filled. That looks busy already. Excellent. Thank you. Ria, are you doing this form?
Yes, I am, but I haven't got mine with me. If you wait a second, I'll fetch it.
No problem. I know. Actually, thank you very much, Ria, because she's actually at the birthday party from her sister, and she freed herself up to be with us on the call and talk about the experience. So thank you very much about that. Really appreciate it. And this form, this tracking form, leads then to creating these 10 happy customers where you create leads underneath. You heard now Mo, for example, she said she has 2 upgrades again from customers. These are 2 people which we can fill in now in the circle like Sue and Tom. Now we work on that these customers get really excited that they get their smiley. And obviously we start to ask, when can I see your husband? When can I see your mother? And when can I come to your company and do a wellness assessment there for your colleagues? So this is where you want to build actually that cluster of customers underneath. So when you now work your tracking sheet where you have 15 evaluations, out of the 15 evaluations, 10 trial packs, which lead to 5 clients, you will build up within 1 to 2, maybe 3 months, if you take it a little bit slow, your 10 customers first line, but at the same time you work deep where you get the referrals. For those who don't understand this completely, you should really have a look at my call, which I did recently, where I was talking about customer service. This is all about creating happy customers and getting referrals. And from there, then duplication starts, because what you can do is there, when you are established with your business and you know what you're doing and you know how many leads you get, the more confident you feel, and you have now your new member actually created out of your customer base, what do? They come with you to the wellness table, and from there the whole cycle starts again, and you show them just what you do, and the duplication can get started, and you start to build a team, an organization with lots of happy customers, lots of happy ambassadors, and lots of happy active members. But at the end of the day, it all starts with you. So your life does not get better by chance, it gets only better by change. And yes, sometimes we say, but I can't do that. Just start with it. The moment you get started, you do the first step. It's like climbing up a mountain. How do you climb up a mountain? Step by step. And it's hard sometimes in between, and you want to give up. But when you want to give up, you never actually experience the beautiful sight from up the mountain. So you want to go further and further and further, and then with all the effort you have put into it, you one day up the mountain and you overlook everything. And it was worth it, all the effort. So this is what we have to go through. It's with everything in life. Just get that right for yourself. If you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll always will find an excuse. Stop with the excuses. Make your life an excuse-free zone. You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the season or the wind, but you can change yourself. And that is something you have charge of. And this is why you wonder sometimes maybe why we send out on the group chats or even in personal messages some form of motivation. Take that motivation, absorb it. Yeah? This is like we drink our shake for having a good health. This is also that we get our head, our mindset sometimes right. Change your mindset and your life will change. If you can dream it, you can do it, and you can definitely achieve it. Dream it, we should do it, but take the action also. It's not just about dreaming, 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 and wishing, wishing, wishing. You really need to take also action. Everything is possible. So what you should have when you want to go into having a wellness table, when you want to be active as a coach, when you want to be successful, if you want to make a small extra part-time income or a huge extra income, you want to have a Tanita. The smallest and cheapest model is the BC 730. Those who are in qualification right now, January, February, March, 500 personal purchase volume, then you can get your scale from Herbalife directly, free, branded, yeah. If not, you want to buy it, I get a special deal from Germany for 850 Rand. If the currency exchange rate does not change too dramatically, so then just let me know if you want to have your Tanita as quick as possible. Still work towards the one we get from the promotion. Wellness evaluation presentation you should have. You should have the forms for the presentation. If you don't know how to do a wellness presentation, it is uploaded in a video clip on our page, so you can watch the video clip how to do a presentation. You find the forms there, and obviously also your sponsor and myself, we guide you, we help you to learn the process. That's not a problem. Then obviously you need a diary. Find a body for a stand if you want to do a stand. Have your first stand, put it into action. Don't try to be perfect. Nothing will be perfect in the beginning. Only by doing it day after day for 90 days, then you get close to perfect. I'm now 21 years in the business, and I can tell you I'm not perfect. I don't want to be perfect, but I rather get it done. This is where the success comes from, yeah? Because one thing you want to write down for yourself, to the right person, you never can say the wrong thing. But to the person who is not ready right now, you can have the best speech ever, they will not start. So rather get that right, get started, be out there, because the people need us. Be out there with the button, be out there with the stand. People are so desperate for help. They have so much weight on their bones that they sometimes cannot walk or have so much pain. We need to be out there. We need to take really our passion, our coaching very, very serious. If you don't do it just for money, if you do it with passion. And this is what I highly recommend you to do it with passion. Have your chat drink that gives you extra energy. Be excited to become the best version of yourself. Those who become successful in our business, they work on a daily progress, daily improvement, on their attitude, on their body, on everything, on their presentation, everything is a daily improvement. When you look at top athletes, they are not born as top athletes. It was the daily small improvement. It will not change overnight, nothing will change overnight, but it's the daily small improvement. Get the important dates in your diary. Hopefully you know already about it. I run you quickly through. We have our live workshop in Milnerton on a Monday evening, 7 o'clock. Tomorrow we will deal with all the numbers. How can we calculate our profit? How can we manage our money, what we take in, to make it a profitable business? This call about this subject will actually happen next Sunday online. So for those who come to Milnerton, they can have a double WAMI, so you can learn double. For those who are not close by to Cape Town, they at least have the opportunity to learn it on Sunday evening. Just log yourself in and there's the opportunity to learn. Next, nutrition soon. So we have always like a form of customer day where we celebrate healthy, active lifestyle, where we have lots of different shakes and lots of fun. This is what we do live in Milnerton. We will have the next one on the 13th. And I just encourage you now, be always on track with all the dates, and you can get all the dates actually on our webpage, level10club.co.za. When you look at that webpage on the left-hand side corner, you see a little calendar. When you click there, you see actually highlighted in different color all the different events, and you just write them in your diary. Find out about the next membership advantage presentation, next meeting in your area. For Cape Town, it's always on a Tuesday evening, 6 o'clock, the Coaches Academy, 7 o'clock, the membership advantages presentation. The next business building seminar for Cape Town, the 6th of February. Be careful, there's a change in venue. For all other areas, as I said, on our webpage, level10club.co.za, click on the calendar, you see the other dates from other areas. And then have in your diary our leadership development weekend coming up in February. I can't wait. We get a guy here who is into social media. He's young, he built his business mainly around social media. So this is a huge opportunity when you get your supervisor qualification done or qualify for that event. If you need to find out how to qualify, just contact me directly. I make a plan with you to make sure that you're qualified and can go to the Leadership Development Weekend. And then obviously you want to put in your diary already the extravaganzas coming up, which is our biggest annual event, and especially this one for South Africa, you don't want to miss. The extravaganza in Prague, I recommend for people who are qualified world team, active world team. So if you have this as your goal, you want to put it already in your diary as well. And then we have the sensational promotion going on with the branded Venita and the vacation. The new vacation promotion is out. So for everybody who is soon on a supervisor level, you can plan for next year if you really focus either Dominican Republic, Mauritius, or to go to Greece. 1 week holiday paid by Herbalife. If this is not worth it to get the things together right now in January and can get going, I don't know. You can go with your partner together to Mauritius, absolutely magnificent. So this is the page where you find all the forms and the presentation, video clips. So you go into level10club.co.za, you click on Coach's Corner, and if you click that the very first time, it asks you to sign up. You click on sign up and you just put in your personal details, and immediately you have to log into the Coach's Corner, and you can look at all the different forms and everything what we discussed tonight is already uploaded there, so you find everything there. And here are 2 video clips, which is basic and generic, which you should watch. I recommend it with each call I'm doing. It's the one which explains you brilliantly how to talk to people, from Leon Weisbein, and the 3-day trial with Matthew Barraclough. I just recommend really to have a look at these video clips as well. The next Sunday calls, I told you already, next Sunday coming up, earn money and on all levels, retail, passive income, learn about the money management. So this is what we do next Sunday evening. And this is just one video clip I want to finish off. I just want to open quickly if there are any questions. So let me see if I can open up here. That everybody unmute all. So everybody is now on the call. So good evening to Joburg, good evening in the garden route, and everybody who is here on the call. I'm quite excited. So just let us know, are there any questions to Mo and Ria? No questions?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I put one. The banners, is it important to have one of those at the tables? Can you hear me?
Not very clearly, Robin. Go a little bit closer to the microphone and just tell us, is the question to Mo or to Ria?
Actually, can you hear me, Bia?
Now I can hear you better.
I'm not sure if people are talking at the same time.
Just talk now.
I wanted to know the banner, a banner to film the table. Where could I get one?
If I understood you right, you talk about the banner. We get them from a shop here in Cape Town. I can give you the address and the details because they have already set up everything for us. And you can find out if you get it cheaper in Joburg because you're in Joburg, or if you want to get it through that company, they also can courier it to you.
Through the warehouse, you mean?
No, has nothing to do with the warehouse. The banner has nothing to do with the warehouse. We have a company who is doing it for us.
All right.
But I can send
Okay,
you
so I can get the details from you.
and the prices and everything, and then you can find out if you get it cheaper in Joburg or if you want to go through our company and want to have it couriered to you. But again, look, Monica, for example, she didn't have that banner for a very long time. She just made the table without the banner. So the banner is not something which gives you more or less success.
Yes.
Yeah. If you have it, cool. If you don't have it right now, I rather recommend get the table going instead of waiting till you have the banner sorted. Another question?
And another question, perhaps for Ria or Mo here. When setting up the appointments, you mentioned, or they mentioned that they may do the appointment sometimes at the shopping centre, perhaps. Would you set up a number of appointments one after another, or would you not advise that?
Yes, I would. Can I answer this one, Mo?
Yeah.
Okay, what I do is I would because I've got this a facility in Melkbos where I can go to and in privacy do their assessment. I would book them the one after the other. Yes, it's just easier. It's less driving around.
All right, you find it works and people that are overlapping or you don't have
No. I leave half an hour between every appointment. I schedule an hour, leave in half an hour, so I'll book a 1.5 hour appointment for each person.
Great, thanks for that.
Leads me to one question, maybe to clarify, Ria. Before you go for your appointments, let's say you have set up for tomorrow 3 appointments at the shopping mall. Do you confirm the appointments or do you just hope that they remember the appointments?
No, I definitely confirm because there's nothing more upsetting if you sit there and the people don't come.
And do you confirm it via call or do you confirm it with WhatsApp?
I confirm it with WhatsApp, but if I see that they didn't read the WhatsApp or didn't go through, because you can see if somebody's read the WhatsApp or not, then I would phone them.
Beautiful. Perfect. And what do you write in the WhatsApp?
Hi, Enemy. It's Ria here. I just want to confirm our appointment for today at 1:30. Please let me know if you have received this WhatsApp and if it is still okay.
Brilliant. Very easygoing. Excellent. So one more question. We take one more question. Is there any more question from anybody? Not? Okay. So how I want to finish off, I hope it works. I have a little video clip for you, which I actually got today from Carrie Ann. So thank you very much for Carrie. I know she's also on the call. And I just find it so motivational. So I want to finish off so that we go with lots of good inspirational ideas to bed later on. But I don't want to do that before I have said thank you very much for joining us on the call today. It is a little bit longer than usual, but I think it was highly interesting. I learned a lot. Thank you very much, Ria, for your time, especially on the birthday of your sister, to give up some time for us. So give our love also to your sister and happy birthday to Susan. And thank you very much that you could join us here on the call. And a big thank you also to Mo to open up all your secrets so that we know how to run successful in the future the wellness tables. And obviously, to all of you, when you have a wellness table tomorrow, we want to hear from you what happens on your side so that we can build it up and can encourage each other a little bit more. So thank you very much. So maybe also thank you to Mo and Ria. I leave the microphones quickly open. You want to say anything to Ria and Mo? Something like thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thanks very much for sharing with us.
Pleasure.
A pleasure.
Good night, everybody.